Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to a cheeky stream from ALP. With me today is the Azalator 2000.
Hello, everyone. Once again,
Mr. GC. And the Hope in the North, Liam.
Hello there.
So, let's get on to the first topic then, which is the title of the stream. What is the best era of YouTube? So there's three options: 2005 to 2010, 11 to 16, and 2017 to now. What would you guys say?
sorry, I'm a bit distracted by George.
Yeah.
Oh, see, what?
I think I'd say.
What?
All right, I'll kick it off then. So, objectively, right, I'd say 2005. 12?
That's not an era, that's a year.
That's just a number. George, you should have kept it on for the whole stream.
What the hell was it?
Boo!
I couldn't. There was 12 of them. There's 12.
Oh, that's what you were on about. Oh, I thought you were just having a mental breakdown or something. 12! 12! 12! George, why have you just stay like that for the rest of the stream? No, objectively right. I'd say 2005
I can't.
to 10.
It's too heavy. I can't hear me.
Oh, never mind then. So, the reason why I'd say
2012 to 2018.
That wasn't the option, George. That you put two eras into one. All right.
Yeah.
He keeps doing this every stream. I'll add him back. I just want to make my point. He keeps like messing around. All right then. So, 205 to 2010 objectively, because George has just left. Oh, he's just left the StreamYard waiting room. Never mind. So, 205 to 2010 because it was really, really innovative. You had a lot of practical stuff. You had some animation and a tiny bit of stop motion animation. You had some cheeky machinimas, a bit of Red versus Blue uploaded here and there, but I'm pretty sure that was mostly on Rooster Teeth. Boogie, Tom Scar, who else? Ray William Johnson, who, you know, people are a bit 50-50 on. Smosh. It just felt like there was the most innovativeness back then. And then number two would be 2011 to 2016 because it was somewhat innovative, but everything was advanced. But it wasn't as good because people were just after money, it seemed, mostly. And it's cool when it's passionate. And then number three would be 2017 to now because it's just OTT, the way YouTube monitor everything. But if I had to say it subjectively, it would be now 2017 to now first. They're basically the order backwards. 2017 to now because of the podcasts and all that jazz and everything's advanced. Then 2011, 2016, because, pretty decent banter nonetheless. And 205 to 2010 for me personally was the weakest because I prefer things being advanced and more things going on. But, that's just what I think. So,
I was going to say as well, from the start of YouTube, there wasn't any competition, so you could do whatever you want.
You keep lagging for me.
Whoops.
Yeah, you're right. You could basically just do a video going, Maya here, Maya who. You could just fuck around doing that and get famous.
Well, I mean, for quite a while you couldn't get monetized off the gaming videos on YouTube.
Oh, how come? Were they really tight about it or something?
They just couldn't sort it out. But I think stuff that wasn't gaming, like if you just did vlogs and
that would get monetized then.
Yeah, because it was from 2007, wasn't it? You could get paid.
I don't know. You wouldn't think. I think you might be right because you wouldn't think when the website's created straight away, companies are like, "Oh, we need to advertise our product on there," and they're getting hyper for it and all that jazz.
I mean, I just think I think back in the day, a lot of good people came around, but those same people are just using the fact that they've been around forever to stay relevant. When some need to go away.
And a lot of them haven't even adapted to the times in any way, shape, or form. Like, take someone like Boogie, for example. He just made, his random videos talking about gaming. And he sort of is still doing the same thing, just talking about gaming and just, hello, everybody, what is up? Boogie 298 coming out. 298
Yeah,
coming
but
out.
he's
You
still
lie.
putting it in the views.
What? What did you say?
I said he's still putting it in those views, though.
Not
He's still
really. It's
putting it in those views.
on downloads, George, compared to before. He's even got angry about it. He threatened to kill himself because the views weren't as good. So I don't see how the views have gone up.
Well, I
or
mean, he
dropped on
threatens
me.
to kill himself if someone doesn't deliver his mail on time. So you know.
No.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I'm just joking.
that is. But so I wouldn't say he's bringing in the views compared to before, George. But you haven't been a
You
long
guys
time.
keep lagging for me.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be weird. I think it might be you, George, because Liam
Yeah.
and James on my end seem to be quite alright.
Yeah. Maybe you need try a different room if you can. I don't know.
Imagine if
Yeah,
George
probably
starts
mine.
streaming outside.
Because maybe your
Oh,
Wi-Fi
shut my
signal's not
computer
that
off and-
good in your room. I don't know.
he could do it in the cheeky garage. But, I'm just trying to share the stream around a bit.
I've taken my
Hold on,
computer
I
out,
think I
maybe
should- I
that will
should be
work.
doing- Yeah, but yeah, personally, I think that probably the best was probably 2011, 2016.
First,
Pretty much, you could sort of relatively do what you want while also still being new. Whereas people who try and do new stuff now just do it sort of for drama, and it just gets boring, I think.
that is a cracking point. And a lot of the top YouTubers, all it is fast-paced vlogs, them messing around or them reacting to stuff constantly. Oh, look at this meme someone's put in my Reddit. Ha 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 ha. And I know there's more to it than that, but it just seems a bit
What
basic.
about Shane Dawson, though?
What does he do? I haven't watched him for years. Well, since we had to look at that, since you wanted me to look at that documentary.
Well, he's been doing quite a few documentaries, even though he did have a bit of a weird stage this year.
Oh, well, fair play. I mean, there are people out there like the writer Prinion and Jay Aubrey who do a lot of documentaries and all that jazz. But there are a lot of people who just spam out videos to make the money when I think they should just be trying to aim for more creative stuff. But what do I know? I'm just a cheeky little podcaster who, you know, just does what I enjoy.
Yeah. And Shane did have quite a big controversy as well, which we can't really talk about.
Well, it was a negative thing. It wasn't. It didn't boost his channel, in my opinion. It's like James Charles's controversy. He lost millions of subs. So I imagine Shane Dawson would have lost subs as well.
Yes, he did.
So there you go. He ain't doing the best, really, is he? So you say 2011, 2016. What about objectively? I mean, subjectively, Aaron, you personally, what you enjoy?
To be honest, probably now, because as you said, you can pretty much just ask for whatever. Because back in the day, there was barely anything to go around, was there? Like
Exactly.
at the start of YouTube. Whereas 2011, 2016, I'm not trying to be weird, but what was really going on in like the world? I mean, I know there's stuff going on, but like it was just mostly memes.
Logan Paul, that's what was going on.
That was 2018, George.
It's always Logan, isn't it, George?
Yeah.
I was
George,
gonna do
I've said on your stream, Keemstar could shoot someone and you bow on your
Okay.
knees and say it's the best thing ever. But if Logan steps on a twig, you'll just
No, I
go,
wouldn't know. I would not.
what? You would. George, you would, wouldn't you?
No, I would not.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, George. That's fair.
Well, there's only one way to find this out, James.
I'm not even sub to Drama Alert.
Oh, I think the wrong way.
You do it
Oh god, I probably could bloody move the lid down.
now.
Wait,
Yeah.
or you could just put your finger over.
Why
top
did you
of that.
stand up?
There you go.
George, did you do this on
It just-
purpose?
there we go. That'll do.
Liam,
No, I didn't even realise it was like that. It's
Oh,
just where I'm
oh,
trying to hold it up
Come on,
using the
Liam.
back
Come on,
button.
Liam. Oh, never mind. Now it's gone back to normal. Yeah, you are making a good
I
point.
could just do like this.
That's like the weird. Oh.
Oh, two people are watching and they've just come into George going. So
I was. What, oh,
No,
fuck
no,
that.
it's
Right,
like
I was gonna say, does anyone want some tea?
anyone,
I'll say-
oi,
I'll
oi,
say-
4 people have shown up.
Because I can't say the exact thing. Because
So,
The
So,
FBI.
yeah. 2011 to 2016, as much as there was a lot going on, and it was probably the most. I think YouTube have ruined everything for themselves because they're so strict and picky. That's the main problem. They're so like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. This gets copyrighted, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, come on, grow up, lad. Seriously, you've got millions upon millions. Why don't you just calm your tits a bit? So what if someone uses someone else's song? If anything, it promotes the bloody video, you idiots. So I think that's the main reason why it's worse now. That's why I'd say it's objectively, but subjectively, as Aaron said, there's a lot going on now. And the ALP is here now. So we're the best by default. So objectively, we're the best. So yeah.
What year did we actually start? Because for some reason,
2019.
I always assumed it was 2018 for some reason.
It wouldn't have been in the 2011 to 2016 era. I wouldn't have started this. I did actually try and do a podcast straight after I finished secondary school, but it was absolute shit. It was awful.
Well, my channel would be 2014, 2015, really.
Yeah, because you did that first video where, that was a bit weird, where you was topless for some reason.
No, that wasn't the first one. There was two before it, but...
Well, that's from him. What did you say?
Wasn't there the one that he swallowed an entire tub of Lego?
That was you.
That's my second most viewed video, that.
What? Oh, yeah, when you're stepping on Lego, yeah.
I've got to watch that.
But my brand new video
is now the most viewed.
Now the most viewed now.
You've done well there.
It's not my newest video because I've got the update and the Series 4 specials, but my most known video now is that one.
Yeah. So, so George, Liam, what would you say the best era that is then? Objectively,
2014, 2015.
No. 2011, 2016, you pick George.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Oh, do you go, Liam? Forget it.
Sorry, I thought no.
What?
Okay. Well, I think subjectively, probably now, like Aaron said, from 2017 onwards, I think it was, wasn't it? And then objectively, I said objectively, I don't know. I don't know, because it was good when I used to watch YouTube back in, I suppose, primary school, but with all the brick films and stuff like that. But I don't know. Probably still now.
Fair enough.
Objectively,
What do you think the worst year for YouTube was?
It depends what
We're talking about eras. It's really hard to narrow it down to a year.
Well, why just use the same format that you've just used?
What? So there's nearly bloody 16 years to pick from then.
No, use the format that you use.
Oh, you mean so 2005 to 10 were the worst, and then the X year? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, George,
I'll say 2018 to 2020.
What? George, this 2020, as much as it's been a shit year for a lot of people, for YouTube and big tech, it's been amazing for them because everyone's been using the fucking sites. So I don't see how that can, unless you mean, well, what is this being?
So do you mean drama-wise, or do you mean
like? Love the apocalypses and things like that. Actually, making a living off YouTube.
Well, now then, probably, yeah, that's quite an obvious one. Then the least one would be like, I don't know, 2008 and 9 and 10. I'd say
2013, was the best year for YouTube so far.
You do have to it's a bit boring just keeping it all about the apocalypse. You do have to sort of take...
I'm talking about content creators that join the platform.
Is that what Radix joined?
That is, then George is totally biased. Then that is next level bias.
No, their channel is like 2000. 2007 or 2008, I think.
What? They've been talking about Doctor Who since 2008.
Jeez.
Sorry,
George,
no, it could have been 2014 or 2015, actually.
I was going to say there was no Doctor Who YouTubers in 08, and if there was, they wouldn't be still fucking doing it now. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2013. It was 2013, George. That's when they joined. I knew it.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. That was just a lucky guess.
All right then. So, what would you guys say the worst year is then? I guess. Oh God. I mean, that's a really weird one.
I think drama-wise, probably anywhere from 2017 to 2019.
Yeah.
Just because of all the weird stuff that happened, and also there was
DSP wanking on the camera.
That was 2016, but
oh, never mind.
Of course, James brings up that.
Yeah. Okay. But I think drama-wise, because 2017 it changed from just petty drama to actually stuff that hurts people. Like
true.
Bad.
People do go after people now more than ever, and certain times it's justified, but other times it's just like they're trying to get people to like them and laugh at them when there's other ways to be comedic, I suppose.
Well, I mean, the new thing that's going around now is they're trying to stop people getting paid on YouTube because it's spreading. I'm not trying to make it political, but spreading like far right or far left movements.
Yeah, I mean, maybe demonetize specific videos that YouTube.
Didn't you see the Punisher as well?
What does the Punisher?
Do the actual Marvel Punisher because of the Capitol?
No.
We should have pre-warned him. Nothing. See, when I mentioned something political, I didn't.
Then George instantly
I didn't actually go into it. I just very, very briefly glanced over. It was George.
George, type in the private chat what you were going to say, please, because I'm really scared now. I'm really worried we're going to get banned.
All those weird links, those Google images that he likes to send, but you can clearly tell.
Oh no! Yeah, if he was going to pull one of them pranks, oh, that's annoying. Oh, he's going like this to the camera now. What the hell is going on?
He's trying to summon a fireball.
All right, lads, I'm going to share screen so we can watch my Lego video.
I thought you said watch George then.
No.
Just watch it and go.
Yeah. Where is it?
So bizarre.
Right, because you haven't seen it yet, have you, Aaron?
Is that the Brit film?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
All right then, Aaron. Well, you are in for a treat, lad. I might as well subscribe ALP to the channel. There we go.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. What am I doing? Oh, I'm on this one. I'm going to just cheekily plug. Oh, no, I don't. Nah,
all right then, everybody. All right then, everybody. This is the video. Are you guys watching or?
Yeah,
I am.
What a day! What a day of doing absolutely nothing. Bloody useless fan. Whoa! What the? Jeez, I'm not sweating this much. What's going on? Whoa! Oh man, I feel like I've had the worst hangover ever. What the hell? Who the hell are you? I am you from the future. Oh, okay, phew. Man, I thought you were some robot from the future that was going to kill me or something. Jeez, man. Well, that's a massive relief. I wouldn't be relieved if I was you. Huh, why? You haven't started doing any brick filming yet, you lazy plonker. Well, good job coming back in time to scare me, because guess what? I'm not going to start doing it today. If you don't, tragic events will happen in the future. Go on then, what's going to happen? 3 dwarves will push over a cow onto an anthill. Oh man, that sounds awful. That's so funny. You didn't really think I was you, did you? Honestly, what an absolute idiot. I wouldn't be as stupid as you to believe anything like this. Can't believe you. Look, I don't care. I'm not bothered. Do brick films, don't do brick films, I don't care. See ya. Should I get started on some brick films? Actually, nah, I'll get this mess cleaned up. Well, there we go, lads. There we go.
That was very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron, you've seen my old brick films, haven't you? The bonkers ones.
Oh, the ones that, yeah. He's back. Oh, he's gone.
I'd say they're a massive improvement from the classic bonkers ones.
Well, the thing is, the old bonkers ones, they sort of made sense to people who had the inside jokes, didn't they?
Yeah, but they weren't good animation-wise or editing-wise. It was just usually a still image or a little bit of walking or a tiny bit of arm movement here and there and a load of crazy dialogue.
Yeah, well, it was stuff that we sort of knew that ramped up. What was that? Ramped up to like 11 with some of it.
Yeah, it was very over-exaggerated. All right, let's read the private chat then.
Yeah, I wouldn't read that out loud if I was you.
I don't want to get us in trouble. It's nothing bad, but it's just saying about how that certain people who were causing issues were wearing a T-shirt of a superhero character, and now they're not meant to wear that superhero character T-shirt. So I thought George was going to say something a lot worse, to be honest with you. All right then. Well, I'm glad you like it, Aaron. Because obviously on quite a few streams, if me or George or whoever has made a big, it's cool to react to it. I just got my Lego video up, to be honest, George.
Yeah, well, that was rubbish. That was.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
No, joke. It was good. Really good. Very funny.
George, I can't believe you're so desperate for the hippie character to come back one day.
Yes, I do.
All right, we're going to get this live. I'm probably not going to bring the hippie character back, but basically the hippie character is an over-exaggerated version of George, and the hippie character used to go, "There! Hello! There!" You know, and I think that is quite offensive.
Very over-exaggerated.
Yeah, I think it's quite offensive.
When you got took to jail because of it, not by me, but I suppose somebody else.
Oh, what do you mean? I nearly got took what? When the videos had to get taken down?
When you got sent to jail for making brick films.
Well, I wouldn't have got sent to jail. I mean, the people they called didn't do anything. They just said it's not the problem of the police force. It is just a Lego video, so you're going to have to take it up with the school.
We'll get the Lego police involved.
Lego police, hey!
What's that mean? It says someone's fallen into the river in Lego City.
Yeah.
Someone's called the police on someone in Lego City.
Somebody's fallen into the river in Lego City. And they just make the hay up really loud.
Hey! But anyway, the police wouldn't have done anything, so I wouldn't have got sent to jail because all it was a brick film with a bunch of silly jokes, which weren't too bad. I mean, Aaron, you can confirm that the jokes weren't that horrible, were they? Really? They're a bit mean.
Very racist in them.
Well,
they weren't racist, no.
Basically, it was just a line that someone would say out of context. That's all it really was, really.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm going to look at the topics then, what we've got planned. Let's take a look in the book.
I've got one.
All right, you go first then while I get this up.
Pokemon. Pokemon news.
I think I'm going to leave you guys to it now. See you later, lads.
So there'll be. It looks like there'll be a remake of Pokemon Diamond.
All right, go on, George. Oh.
No, we're gonna wait for you to get your story up now.
Thank God, bloody hell! Thank goodness. Gee. All right then. So. Sorry. So. All right then. So as George gave me permission, gave me the floor. First now I'm messing. Go on then, George. Go on then.
Diamond and Pearl are supposed to be getting a remake in February for the Switch.
Okay.
Kind of like the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They're going to make basically a new version, but with the Diamond and Pearl era.
I was gonna say I always get confused with Pokemon eras because there's just so many and they just seem all the same. And I know there's slight differences, but you know it's like Pokemon
So you have
poo and urine next. You know something
Poo
really
and
bizarre.
urine.
It's
Well,
just so weird. It's like how it's all mixed
the
together.
Pokemon Red and Blue first.
Yeah,
Pokemon Red and Blue first,
Pokemon
and then Diamond and Pearl.
Pokemon. Pokemon Cock
And
and Bull.
then Black and White, and then X and Y,
Pokemon
then
Ass
Sun and
and Titties.
Moon, then Sword and Shield.
Full moon with a sword
And
going,
then Pokemon,
going into the full moon. George, what have you been watching?
You don't want to know.
I just don't. I mean, I know it's a decent game, but it seems like they are sort of. I know they've spammed it out over years and years, but like, there's so many.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like what
Pokemon Sword and Shield is really good with the Switch being 3D.
Well, the thing is with like, say for example, GTA games, there's loads of them, but they're timed well, and I know loads came out in a certain amount of time, but they're all different. They all had like different stories, but Pokemon just seems to be the same sort of dynamics, just over.
I do think GTA 5 has been done to death now.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you compare GTA 5 to GTA 4, it's a completely different story, and there's different dynamics to it. Whereas, compare Pokemon Red and I don't know Blue to something else. Fundamentally, it's sort of the same. Well, I know you can say about GTA, but I don't know.
No. But I mean, I've never played any Pokemon.
Yeah,
but there's a reason
I get what you mean.
There's a reason why way more people are playing GTA and why GTA has sold the most on its first day, and Pokemon's bloody needing to get a remaster. You know, there's
that
a
is
reason.
what Nintendo's like, isn't it? They'll make a game.
No, they don't need a
remaster
remaster,
it.
really.
Yeah, but there'll be a remaster of a remaster in 10 years or something, because that's what Nintendo do all the time.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the first topic. Now, this is a question. Basically, I had this conversation with this guy who makes brick films. So, what he said to me, I was talking about how I'm making brick films now, and he says, "Bro, if you make enough brick films, you might, you might not even need a job once you make enough brick films because you'll be able to make money off of the brick films." And then he was like. And then I was thinking, you have to be really skilled and really consistent to make money in brick filming. But I think even if I somehow was making bank off of brick filming, I'd probably still want to work part-time for quite some time because I think work builds you as a person. What do you guys think? If you guys had a job, if you guys could make loads of money off YouTube, would you work part-time to build yourself more as a person rather than just staying in all the time?
Do you want to go first, Liam? Because I always butt in first.
Oh, that's all right. No, thanks. I don't know. It's a difficult one. I don't know. It's difficult. I don't know. I mean, I know. I mean, as you know, I'm in a part-time job at the moment, but I don't know.
I mean, I think, in my opinion, I probably would because I know there's a lot of job redundancies now, but at least a conventional job, there's always going to be something there. Whereas online, you could wake up tomorrow and everything's gone. And at the end of the day, being online,
but could be the case
I'm
as well.
saying it takes talent to get noticed and stuff, but you could just get one video that blows up and then you'll be known for that forever. Whereas in real life, you just sort of you're still working, you don't make as much money, but you're just on a slow progress. Whereas not shooting to the top and then falling straight down.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think if you're just inside all the time making videos, then I just don't think that's good for you, especially when you're young. I think you need to go out and try and do stuff.
Well, I mean, it's like someone I talked to you about, James in DSP. He hasn't worked in like 13 years. And even before then, because he used to buff off games back then, his job history is terrible. So he's got nothing in life. So, and this is failing. So in so many years, he's going to have to get a job and he's got nothing. So I think with a lot of people as well, being online is just a phase. Like, I know people come and go,
I don't know. I think if you're making bank, they're going to stick it out.
But I mean, people 10 years ago, when I was #1 in YouTube, like Ray William Johnson and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I suppose the key is though, you have to be wise with that money that you make. You can't be some lunatic who goes mad and spends it all. If you're wise with it, you're set for life. If you give someone $1 million, if they're smart with it, if they're not a total buffoon, they can retire there and then. But it's still good to work part time.
Well, I mean, it's like what was it? Someone said they said you're not really making money till you're not working and you're still making money. It was something like that. Basically saying that you don't have to do anything and you'll still get money. That's what.
Yeah.
Was that Shaq that said that? I don't know where I've got that quote from.
No, I don't know.
No, it was 50 Cent. I don't know why I remember that from somewhere.
Yeah.
It must be one of those bizarre Instagram videos that, it's like if you and your friends don't talk about stocks.
Did it make more than $1?
What?
What's your answer to that question then, George?
George?
I think quit your job and just start a YouTube channel.
What? That's totally that's totally counterproductive. So before you've got any, you have 0 subscribers. You've just got an account with no videos. Just quit your job and start YouTube.
I was gonna say.
I think if you reach 20 subscribers with over 200 views.
Well, it takes 1,000 subs to get paid, and even then you get paid like a penny. So
yeah, and if you get 100 views, you only get like bloody 3p or something ridiculous.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, some people, it used to be a grand per million, didn't it? But now it's not that. I don't think.
What did you say, Aaron?
So back in the day, it used to be most people got roughly £1,000 per million.
Yeah.
But, obviously it's different for everyone. But
well, I asked a YouTuber who had millions of views on one video, and he said he got like $1,000 from it, and now it's got even more views, so he's probably got 2,000. That's 8 million views. So per every 4 million, you get $1,000, I'm assuming. But mind you, his video wasn't aimed at kids, and it wasn't 10 to 12 minutes long. So, but his video didn't have any swearing. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Well, you used to get quite a lot of money before a certain somebody.
Oh no.
I know what you're going to say. Forest.
He's going to do the finger as well, isn't he?
I knew it! Again! He's banned from the stream permanently, banned from studio. No.
I was going to say, just don't let back until he changes it, because, that's always going to be something.
Yeah. So, yep. Anyway, I think working at least part-time does make you... I think it builds you more as a person. If you're over 30 and you're already fairly built as a person, then you might as well just stick at YouTube as a job. But I don't know, some people are really confident already. Like KSI, what built his confidence was probably the all the performing. That probably helped him a lot, didn't it?
I was going to say as well, with just doing YouTube, you don't really get a break, do you? Because you don't clock in the morning and you don't clock out at a certain time. Like you could spend like 3 weeks on one video and, you could work like all day, all night.
Yeah.
Whereas like a job, you turn up at 9 and you could be finished by 4 or 5 or something.
That is a good point, yeah. But I suppose at the same time, you can pretty much lie in every day with YouTube. With the job, you have to get up somewhat early or very early.
But I mean, the counterpoint to that would be, well, if you want to get successful, get up early, make videos, and actually try rather than just doing some lazy form of content.
Yeah, but the thing is, what if you're like really, really tired and you're not performing to your best of your ability? But I suppose then the counter argument to that is go to bed early and be more disciplined, motherfucker. So
because if you're on like 5 million subs, you make your own schedule, so just do what you want as long as it pays the bills.
Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think about when like big actors they're starring one like take Daniel Radcliffe for example? He's been in 7 Harry Potter films. Well, they're all the Harry Potter films, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's been in all of them, but now he's like, I'm not doing any more big franchise stuff now. So, what do you guys think of him never wanting to do any big franchise stuff again?
I guess just. Oh, sorry, Liam. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I think I think he just. It's like with a few other actors who've been in big franchises, and that's all. The only thing all they've been in, or it was the biggest thing they've been in. That I think they've usually said that the fame was too. It was too much at the time, or the fame was too much, or it was just too big, and I don't know. I think that's what they've said, but maybe that's what it is. I don't know why. I mean, I said to him, but I don't know. I'm not sure why he didn't want to get involved with any more stuff like, like Harry Potter or whatever.
Star Wars. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But he could try Marvel, Star Wars. What other big franchises are there? I don't know. If they did a Lord of the Rings reboot, he could have tried to be on some big TV shows. There's all sorts of options. But instead, he just wants to be in artsy fartsy stuff or shit film. Well, I don't know if any of his films have been. One of my mates who watches a lot of films, The Robot, he said that Emma Watson is the only one who has been in good films or done somewhat well, while the rest of them haven't really been in anything, apart from like Gary Oldman, but he's only in 3 of the films. So
that's true. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I mean, to be fair, yeah.
No, sorry, he's in 4 of them because he's in part 2 of Deathly Hallows, but that's besides the point.
He's in part.
Yeah, he's dead. Harry says, "What's dying like?" And he's like, "Quicker than sleep."
Oh yeah, in the Forbidden Forest. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but he's right about Emma Watson and it's Gary Oldman. I suppose Alan Rickman, sort of. He plays Snape.
Rickman had already been in stuff, hadn't he? Rickman had already been in stuff from the same with Gary Oldman. Yeah. Gary Oldman had already been in a few things here and there.
I suppose, yeah, it was, yeah. But yeah, you're right about I suppose the younger actors. Yeah, they haven't really been in any big stuff apart from Emma Watson. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, has Malfoy done anything? Has Neville Longbottom done anything? Has bloody what's his name? Seamus done anything? I swear he only had like 2 lines in the final film.
One thing I know that
Neville Longbottom's a model now.
What?
Is he?
Yeah, I thought he was a model.
Neville's a model.
Well, maybe that's
the one thing I know Malfoy
what
from
did he see?
I don't go around looking at men, George. But the one thing I've seen Malfoy in was what do you call it? He was it Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? He's that.
Oh, wasn't that a load of shit though?
Yeah, it was basically just like an hour and a half of just like a vlog of a monkey. Or like an ape, I guess.
What a load of bollocks, man.
I don't, and then 3/4 way, and he goes, "No." And he goes, "No." And then they just run on a bridge. That's literally the movie.
Hold on. So it's just the monkey vlogging. Then he goes, "No. And then they just run across a bridge. Is that the end of the film?
Yeah, because they set it up to basically, it was meant to be 4 was it 3 or 4 big films that's meant to be one story?
It was a trilogy, I think. It was 3 films, I believe.
Oh, so it was Dawn. What was the middle one? Remember the last one? Rise, was it?
Yeah, and then what was the other one?
Rise.
Yeah, we said that. I can't remember
what
Rise
was. Planet.
Rise Planet Dawn, isn't it?
I don't.
It was Rise, Dawn, and War for the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the last one was really bad, wasn't it, or something like that?
I haven't really watched them, but
the only one I watched a bit of the one with James Franco in, and the monkey apparently goes mental. But that's
that's the first one where, because when he gets put in the zoo confinement thing.
I didn't watch loads of it. The chimp's called Caesar, and didn't it help his dad's dementia or something?
I thought his dad just gave like a special drink and he could talk or something, or something bizarre. Oh no, that's the wrong film.
Oh.
No, that's.
Past them at this point.
I've mixed up films in my head here. But basically, the first one is just.
Are you sure it wasn't a dream, Aaron?
It could have been. I have some pretty bizarre dreams lately.
Yeah.
And here is that gorilla today. No, I'm only joking.
Wow. I'm screenshotting. Oh, I was just going to screenshot that.
Oh, damn it. You were too late. I guess do it in the stream. I was trying to give Aaron the full stream. There we go.
Right. See, my webcam's really low quality because I can't change it on the new update.
Aaron's cheeky background, cheeky. You got the
drop
cupboard. You got
James,
the cupboard.
you should put me back on there.
You got the cupboard.
This is the wardrobe.
Oh, sorry, the wardrobe, the blinds, and the guitars.
Yep.
That's
I don't know why
got.
yet. Jeez. James.
Again.
You should have just put your head in there, George. Well, you're banned from the studio now anyway. See ya. No. Oh, there we go. Now we get the transition to Aaron.
I don't know why I can't change the resolution stuff on this new update.
No, that sucks, man.
On show advanced.
But there you go. That's a bit harsh, George.
I didn't even see what I was on the settings. And
You went like that.
Oh.
No, I didn't. Why you saying I did something I didn't do?
You did, George. All right, then let's move on to the next topic. Where is it? Oh, bloody hell, man. I should have wrote all these together, but I send messages to myself. And, yeah, I just... Oh, yeah, no. I was going to make one more point about the acting thing, right? Don't you think they should try and star in big films to show off how good they are acting, rather than just star in artsy-fartsy stuff or shit?
I was going to say, I didn't say my point, did I, for that?
Oh, yeah, go on then, bro.
I was going to say, I think a lot of people get annoyed about... It's not about, I'm in the Harry Potter films, I wanted to be in the Marvel ones. It's, I genuinely don't like the experience of anything this big. I can hear myself on someone's thing. This is really weird. I think the weird thing as well is it's weird because the people from Harry Potter, the ones who started off quite young, like Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint and Emma Watson, as well as others, as you said, James, haven't really gone too far. Whereas the established actors, obviously, they started out when they were a bit older, like since they were 18 onwards. So they knew how the world worked and then sort of went into it knowing stuff. Whereas a lot of child actors, it's just their parents pushing them to. Yeah,
it's not good, is it?
Just do stuff. Yeah,
I think they should wait to be an actor till they're like in their 30s because this MMA fighter, who used to be in Cage Warriors, he was saying about how or he might still be in it, I don't know. But he was saying how it's better to act when you're older because you've just got more life experience and you might be a better actor because you've spent years around like work and the real world, and you might be able to cope with the fame better because you've been in the real world already.
I was going to say a lot of people do mature as well because when you're younger, people think they're the best, they're number one, they're the greatest thing that's ever walked the earth. Whereas give them till they're like 20 and then they realize, or 25 or something, and then they'll see, there's millions of other people who are just like me. I'm not. Yeah.
What's your answer to the question, Liam?
What was the question again? Sorry, it was. I know what we're talking about. It's just
I can't even remember now. Don't you think they should act in things that show them if they act in big franchises, they can actually show their acting ability?
I mean, you'd think that would be good because you'd think it would help their career, but I don't know. I mean, it's a shame if they don't like the experience, but. I don't know. It's given certain actors who've been in big franchises problems, but
I was just thinking in a lot of like the Avengers ones as well, or like Marvel ones. If you're brand new to acting, people have a ridiculously high standard of you just because it's a Marvel film, and this isn't right. This isn't correct. This needs to be changed. It's like
unexpected standards.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure on you. Yeah.
If you go to like a low budget film, it's just. Act this way or do what you want, and there's not that increased level of that people don't expect like a ridiculous amount from you. They just want to see a good performance.
What do you think, George? George?
Oh, sorry, I haven't been listening. What we're talking about?
Oh, we don't matter. Then next question. Then. I was just saying about how if you're in a big franchise, if you're an actor and you used to be in a big franchise, wouldn't it be good to go in more franchises to establish how good you are to make your career longer and more successful?
Well, you could say like like Doctor Who being a big franchise, and
Not anymore.
when you
Not anymore,
be,
George.
being quite a big part in it, like just like Dave Davidson. Everybody knows him as the Doctor, or him and Tom Baker as the best doctors.
Yeah.
I was going to say a platform like Doctor Who, it's very well known, isn't it? So you would get branded as this character. It's like, for example, John Barrowman. Most people just know him as Captain Jack when he's done other plays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was a bit of a weird example to bring up John Barrowman. I was just thinking of what George says to us about him.
I mean, you start a lot of people's careers, but you do need to try and do well with that momentum instead of just farting around.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, people move on from roles and stuff, and you just got to sort of see them in different things to, I guess, appreciate them more.
Yeah. I was going to say, as we talked about Aaron's background, George is as the cheeky TARDISes, and Liam has a load of clothes and a few makeup products to the side of him. So
you know what? Yeah, I've told you about this before.
Yeah, Liam's in his parents' room. So
yeah.
Obviously, what's above me?
TARDISes, yeah.
James, look what's above me. All of them.
TARDISes, yeah.
So James, I've got blind.
Yeah.
I've got blind. No, I'm only joking. I was just having a laugh because you just repeated yourself a few times.
James just had a chair on a wall.
No, James' set was actually quite good. I'd really appreciate James' set if I had it.
Mm.
It does.
It needs something colourful in the background.
Well, it's very hard
to a rainbow to put in the background, like a rainbow flag.
Well, I support people who are LGBT, but I'm not having a rainbow flag in my room. No, thank you. I don't want to give people the wrong idea. You can have one if you want, George, but I'm not too bothered.
I've got one.
Oh, okay. Fair play to you then.
But it's not on his room.
Oh dear.
I'm only having a laugh.
Oh no, George! No!
I was going to moon the camera then.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
I'm covering up him in the chat because you might have given him a weird idea.
I can't see him in the chat, to be honest.
George moved his head, but I thought it was him doing something else then.
Oh.
All right then. Mind you, George did show his boobs in his own stream.
Oh, yeah, because he lifted his top up when I like that.
I don't see what did we even do to annoy him? It's his own stream.
No, it was when we kept you kept kicking him.
George is just going.
It was when you kept kicking him in and out, and he just kept doing that.
Oh, George, who even is Steve Harvey?
Wait, isn't he that guy in America who has like a mustache and is that talk show host? Or have I got that completely wrong? Oh no, I did get the right
guy. Should we move on to the next? Oh man, only 15 minutes till 9:30. Are you taking the piss? Bloody hell, I had loads more stuff I wanted to talk about. Oh well, I'll try and stick on till 10:02 and just be quick getting to the UFC. And you've got to go at 10 anyway, Liam. So, getting to watch the UFC downstairs. So, yeah. Anyway, next question, lads. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, how come you guys aren't actually interested in sports? That's what I was going to say. Because for me, sports, it gives you something to look forward to, and it gives you something to be hyped up to. Like when the UFC is, I'm like, oh, sick, this fight's happening. Yes. So why are you guys not into sports out of interest? I've never actually asked you.
I quite like him.
Oh, do you? Oh,
yeah. I just don't talk about it very much.
Oh yeah, you watch a bit of footy, don't you? The Football Manager.
Yeah, and I like cricket and stuff like
that. The cricket.
Yeah. I don't watch it very often though, but I like it.
Found it, James.
How much of a footy? Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah. How much of a football person are you, Aaron? Because I know you've said a few things about it, but
I'm relatively passive, but I do keep up with a lot of the stuff. I'm not one of those people who watches every match religiously. I just sort of catch what the score is and go, oh, that's right.
Could you go on the kickoff if you wanted to and talk to Geordie and all his mates, or is it too hard?
I could probably do it, but I'd be left behind, I think, because they're more.
Do you think they know a million times more about it?
Oh yeah, definitely, because they know like rumors and potential stuff and stuff from the past and everything. Whereas I'm more into just like, this is what's happening here and now.
So, what could you tell me some stuff about Villa then? Because I support them, but I'm not a massive fantastic.
Oh yeah, because I supported them since I was really young and everything.
Oh, so I didn't know. I thought you supported Man U, like one of our mates. I thought you was like.
No.
Oh,
I'm not one of those glory hunters. Just
yeah.
um.
Tell me a quick thing about football then. Like anything, just something going on right now. Anything.
Well, the Aston Villa manager won Premier League Manager of the Month. Just gone.
Oh, but didn't they
Dean
the other week?
I think
Ryan Rooney is now the guy in Derbyshire.
Derby County.
But the thing with the Aston Villa manager, Dean Smith, is I think he won the most points last. I think it was in December. He won 11 points, which is the second highest he's ever won in a single month. So that's why he got the Manager of the Month award. I think he's a decent manager. It's just he's too. He seems like to go on a little good run, and then when something bad happens, he doesn't know how to counter it. So that leads into a bigger run of losses, and he can't get the team back together.
Oh, that sucks, man. Well, you do know quite a bit about football then. Fair play, man. I really do want to try and get into it one day and just learn a bit about it because it just seemed quite interesting and a lot of stuff goes on. But do you know much about other teams apart from Villa then? Or
yeah, well, I mean, I play like obviously Football Manager and FIFA and stuff, so I know like a good amount about a lot of teams, predominantly English teams. But I do know some stuff about. Yeah.
All right. One last question then. What's going on with Man City right now then, out of interest?
What do you mean?
How they're doing in games? Have they bought any good players, all that jazz?
Well, I mean, there's always that joke in there that they spent like more money on their defense than some countries do. Because like, I think it was Cuba spent 400 million on like their navy and stuff.
And the Man City people have spent more than that.
And then the Man City spent 550 million on like 4 fullbacks or something stupid like that. And it's just like, what?
Much else going on before I ask Liam and George?
I don't really know, really. I mean, there's a whole thing at the moment. I don't want to say the word, but because of certain things that are going on now, they're debating whether footballers should celebrate and hug because it could be passing a certain thing on when they hug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man. So Liam, George, you don't like sports because it's boring for you, I'm guessing, because George said boring.
I saw
Wayne Rooney was a bit of a big thing today.
All right, go on.
George, have you just seen that, or do you keep up with it?
No, it's a football thing I've seen today. So
right. Liam, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm sort of, I've been interested in a few sports, but I mean, I suppose my favourite is tennis, but in all honesty, though, I don't really watch loads of tennis. I mean, because it's not always on the TV either, but then again, I don't always watch loads. It's mainly Wimbledon I watch, to be honest.
So it's just, this is tennis. That's what you watch.
What are you on about?
Oh, sorry. It's just because this teacher in school used to go, this is tennis.
Oh, okay.
Something weird like that.
Have you got a thing against tennis?
No. I'm just surprised.
This?
I'm just surprised that Liam liked tennis. That's all.
Yeah.
Right, do you want to bring this up in the chat, James?
Oh, you hear that Murray got tested for positive TGC?
Obviously, I'm guessing that's a performance-enhancing drug of some kind. I'm very bad with acronyms, to be honest.
Isn't it COVID?
No, it's COVID.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wait, what's TGC?
He's called TGC now, isn't he?
What is it called, TGC?
Is a Pokemon
No, he's asking Liam if he's heard of what happened to Andy Murray.
Oh, I don't even know what TGC is.
The gaming channel? No, it's Liam's new name, TGC, the gaming channel.
Oh,
I was wondering.
I thought he meant Kobe was in. Just called.
No.
I'm
No.
going. All right, bye.
Never mind. But anyway,
I've returned. No,
no. Oh, well, I don't know why I didn't type down the response to what George was saying in the private chat. Right, next question then. So a friend of mine told me about.
What was you saying in the private chat?
I'm not saying it.
You put yes. There you go.
Yes. No, but the thing is, right, the next topic I want to bring up, my friend was telling me about this person that he knows in America who got kicked out of his house, and he sells loads and loads of drugs. And, well, not loads of drugs, but he sells a few drugs, just like weed and stuff. And he said how it built him up a bit because he, at the time, well, when he first told his mate years ago, he had his own place and all this jazz, and things were looking up for him. He was making quite a bit of money. But I told one of my mates about that guy's situation. I told one of my other mates about this guy's situation, and he said how, you're a bit of a loser if you sell drugs, blah, 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 blah. But this mate also said stuff like, oh, you need to move out your house as soon as possible. And this dude has moved out his house by selling drugs. So, but then he's like, no, he's a loser for selling drugs, blah, 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 blah. I think the dude has got out of it now. This was years ago. My other friend told me. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think if you sell drugs, you're a bit of a loser, or do you guys think it's okay?
I think at the end of the day, you're trying to make money off people who potentially aren't having the best time in their life. Or they're just looking to get an escape from it. So,
but weed, Tom, if it was like cocaine and heroin, then yeah, that's awful.
I mean, well, you could say that for some other stuff as well. I don't know how to word it. I'm basically trying to say that there's that's some bizarre things in the chat there. But
Chris just put, is that the real Aaron? No way.
No, I am imposter.
Can I have an autographed shirt? Oh yeah, but first he put, can I please hag? What?
I don't even. Bricks, man, if you somehow know me or if you're on an alt account.
No, Bricks is a dude from Club Brick.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm sorry, Bricks. Don't take it personally.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was saying, to be honest.
What do you think, Liam? Do you think it's a bit of a loser move to sell drugs, or do you think it's okay? Like just
I don't agree with it. Yeah, I just don't. When it comes to sort of, drugs being used for recreation, I just don't agree with any of that.
I was just gonna say actually, the type. Well,
what, isn't recreation a pain relief though?
No, recreation is just like just used for like, sort of just like sort of in your spare time, or just to do something as a hobby or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just gonna say that. Oh, sorry, Jim. Do you want to say yours?
I was just gonna say how I think personally, if you're really desperate and you haven't got a job, then if you need to sell a few drugs, to get by, that's all good. But you need to try and find a way out of it. That's what I think. Actually, work your way out of it instead of just selling drugs forever.
The problem is, it's dirty money, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
Well, actually, yeah, because and that person in that state, it was illegal. So yeah, it is dirty money, isn't it? Yeah, don't do it then, everyone. That's a good point. Don't take the risk. Don't take the risk.
I was going to say, there's only a certain type of person who would go looking out for someone who is selling them anyways.
True.
But
if people do get caught selling them, it's just a slap on the wrist. That's all that happens because so many people sell weed. If it's worse drugs, you get locked away longer, obviously.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, if the person is over 18, can make their own choices. I'm not saying everyone should go to prison for it, but it should be taking them should be looked at a different way. But if you're trying to profit off them, because when you sell stuff like that, you're not just selling stuff. You're sort of trying to get more out of someone. You're trying to get them to come back and have them trust you and all this other stuff. So, but I think if it's not harmless, but stuff that isn't as bad as like very bad drugs and stuff, then yeah, I think it should be decriminalised. I think, but not like anyone can pop them anytime they want.
Yeah, fairs. I agree, man. I agree. It should definitely be done in moderation, but people shouldn't get like in massive trouble. Like for weed, other drugs, I think they shouldn't be legal, like heroin and cocaine and all that jazz.
Just saying, don't check the private chat. It's horrific.
Okay, sound. Well, I have got a couple more questions, but actually no, like 3 or 4 more questions. But I'm just going to tell 2, save the other 2 for next time. They're less interesting, but yeah, the next 2 I want to say is, how the hell has James Charles now got 25 million subs? I mean, I haven't bothered clicking on a video, but I just saw on his channel that he had 25 million subs, and I was like, how did this happen? How did he get more popular than Jake Paul, Logan Paul, KSI? Shocking.
To quote Alan Partridge, he bounced back. No, I need I think it's just people, because it was that woman that accused him of stuff. Was that Tatty something?
Yeah.
I think her reputation just got pushed down the drain, and then a lot of people migrated over to him. But there's a lot of cross community.
This is my side of drama. I know drama. This is my thing.
We need to zoom in on George for this, James.
Oh yeah, okay. Go on then, George. You have the floor.
Yes. So, Patty had these pills basically, and because she has somebody going against her, doing the same thing, and James supported that other brand, she decided to try and cancel him by saying he was doing all this horrible stuff with straight men, and loads of people unsubscribed. I think he got to about 13 million, but when it came out that she was lying and that he was telling the truth, he went back up to 17 million.
No. I was just going to say, this isn't really answering what you said, James.
Yeah, first off, that was totally unrelated, George. I'll correct you on one thing. He actually did. There was DMs.
Well, you took me for half the thing.
No, but apparently he actually did like harass straight dudes in high school and pretend to be a girl and get pictures off them. But that was years ago and he made mistakes. It's whatever. Then he apologised and people got back on his side, so it's whatever, I suppose. But yeah, the question was, George, how the hell is he at 25 million? That's my point.
Because of his makeup.
But it's crap. All he does is go, because my sister has him on sometimes, and all he is like, "Hi, sisters!" And he's just putting makeup on and bloody having his hair done.
Don't get yourself cancelled, mate.
What? How am I getting myself
That's more offensive there.
Well, I mean,
hi, sisters! What's so bad about that?
All I'm going to say is all the stuff that's been said about James Charles, I think someone's doing an impression of him like that. He's not going to care, is he? Well, even fans wouldn't care, would they?
There was hold on, my sister watched a video of him reacting to everyone's impression of him and he was laughing. So surely if he sees this, he'd laugh at it.
Okay, why don't you send your impression of him to him and see what he thinks of that?
George, that would be the biggest waste of time ever.
Well, George knows James Charles anyway.
Oh. Very true.
That's just a very bad inside joke there, isn't it?
George, can you stop changing your photo and just have it as something sensible, please, instead of trying to annoy everyone?
I mean, mine is a highly edited selfie, man. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Look at that.
And
mine's like what you pay for online, what you get in reality. No, I'm only joking.
Yeah. And mine is Liam for most of the stream.
Wow.
Jokes.
I'm not able to talk.
Oh man. All right, final topic then, lads. I'll have George here for this. What do you think about people who game for a living? I think like just competitive game, because personally I think it is daft and dead ass, because all you're doing is playing one game 24/7.
What game?
Any game. It can be Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield,
CS:GO,
Overwatch. Pardon? Smash Bros.
CS:GO.
Mine with Pokemon.
No, that isn't the question, George. My point is, what do you guys think of people doing gaming for a job? Because I think it's very boring and very easy, I think.
I think yes, you can do gaming for a job.
No, but what do you think of it, George?
I think it's good.
Why? Oh,
Enjoyable.
just
I had a good point then, yeah.
It was
Alright,
like
go
a
on.
millisecond.
Go on then, George.
I was saying that it's a good job, but if you
what?
Whoa.
George, can you stop changing your picture
it
to
could
stupid?
be. It's literally what. It's just
Okay, just continue your point. Just continue what you were saying.
if you're part of these CS:GO teams and not the Black Ops team, you can get into those big like gaming groups, can't you? They have the massive tournaments.
I was gonna say that you do have to. It's like a very, very fine selection of a massive amount of people, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Oh yeah, it is very fine, but if you can get in it, the amount of money that you can make is phenomenal.
I know, because some
I think
people
I saw
get paid
one
like
that
millions,
somebody
don't they?
did a game. Yeah, well, I think I saw one where this guy got paid 8 million to play one game.
I mean, I know in when tournaments, well, that hasn't really happened really because of COVID and everything. But I think ages ago, some concern was there was like 14-year-olds who were like obviously very good at CS:GO and stuff and Overwatch, who were basically being entered into these tournaments, but then their prize money was basically just going to the parents. They were too young, and it was like it's sort of like with the Olympics. You know, you can have very young people involved, but you don't know if their parents are pushing them or it's just them being naturally good or something.
I feel like we're like Ryan. Do you know that Ryan's Toys as well has like 20 odd million subscribers?
Oh yeah,
and
I
there's like
saw a
toys
magazine
and things like that.
the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you go into that big shop near me, he's got toys in there. He's got toys and magazines in there, and like 20 odd quid.
I mean, I think that's a bit different because he's just branded himself very well. You know,
People must buy him.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he's got his name out there and people are buying and stuff. But I think for actually gaming as a living,
but he's like 9.
Yeah, but he's I'm not sure what to say to that. But I was going to say, he's getting back to the point. Gaming for a living, I think if you can make a sustainable income off it, that's good. But just you need to do something else because you're going to build no life skills. You're going to do absolutely nothing rather than just being sat at a laptop or a computer or a PS4 or something forever. But it's like what you were saying at the start, James, about would you rather be a YouTuber or would you rather do YouTube 100% or just have a job?
Exactly.
It links back to that because you won't have any life skills, will you?
Exactly. I mean, can you really imagine Morgs as the most outgoing person ever? I mean, maybe he's a little bit outgoing. I don't know. The thing is, when you actually as famous as Morgs, people just flock to you and suck you off. So I guess he doesn't have to have life skills because everyone will probably suck him off and think he's the best thing ever. But what's George put in the chat?
He's spelling out a word. That
George, if you spell it out, I'm not going to let you back in. So there you go.
But I mean, do you want to say your thing, Liam? Because I keep butting in.
Well, I don't think. What were you talking about again? You were just talking about
people who just do gaming for a living. Well, who competitive game for a living.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't mind, but I don't know. I guess it's something I don't mind, but I personally wouldn't just want to be doing that for a living. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you my full thoughts then quickly. Then we can end the stream.
We don't care.
Pretty much, I like people who stream, right? I respect them, especially people who stream different games and not just Fortnite all the time. People who stream all sorts, they're bringing people entertainment, or people who do walkthroughs on YouTube, they're bringing people entertainment, and they're playing a variety of games. But if you're just sitting there on the same game over and over and over, on the same franchise of games, over and over and over and over again, not even bothering to entertain people on the internet, I just think it's a bit, I think it's a bit naff, personally.
Yeah,
so I guess we can nicely leave it there. Anyone got any final things you want to talk about or say?
I was just going to plug, I'm going to start streaming soon.
Oi, what's the first game going to be then, Aaron? What did people vote for on Twitter?
Well, I accidentally put the poll as a week, but I only wanted it to be a few days. So far, it's Elder Scrolls, which...
No! Oh.
Wait. No, I don't have to do it. I was just saying I'm going to do DSP here. Even though people voted for it, I'm not going to do it.
Nah. It's your choice. If more people vote for Elder Scrolls, I mean, you know. I'd really love to just see you.
Is there something to play on the channel?
No, Twitch, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it on... Try and get the ARP up a bit.
Yeah. But remember to highlight the streams and playlist them though, bro.
Oh yeah. What I'm gonna do, because I've got a new processor, I'm gonna try and stream, record, and I'll have to pretty. What if I do Elder Scrolls? If I do Oblivion, that's quite a low intensive game, so I could stream, record, and play it at quite a high rate. I think.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll probably do.
But then you can do GTA 4 and react to Roman Bellic's banter. That'll be quite funny.
I mean, I have played through a decent amount of it, but as I said, I've completely forgotten the entire story.
That'll be good to see the reaction to the to all the banter.
I was going to say we need to plug Liam's stream as well, seeing as I've plugged mine.
Check out the gaming channel, everyone. TGC.
I'll try and put a link in chat.
What were you going to say, Liam, before I interrupted you?
Check out DW14 as well.
I wasn't going to say anything now. I was just, just appreciate it.
Oh, cool. Well, we can wrap up nicely there. I'm going to go and watch the UFC. So, have a good one. And the one viewer who's watching, which could potentially be one of us.
It's not me. So.
Oh, well, have a good one, everyone.
Right, thank you, everyone.
It's always me.
See you then, everyone.
Subscribe to my channel as well. Bye. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to DW Boy! No!
Yeah.
No! See you
Subscribe.